Love, peace, light, and darkness. So family, balance to everybody. Sending everybody balance. I hope everybody has been doing well. New moon in Sagittarius. I feel inclined to tap in with the Soul Fam today. Happy Holy Days to anybody celebrating Happy Indigenous People Day. I have a message on my heart. I don't even know if we're going to be pulling cards. I do have this deck out. Shout out to Terry. She gifted me the Afro Goddess Oracle on top of the Afro Goddess Tarot that she gave the channel. So if we pull cards, it's because I'm pressed to use these decks with you guys. It comes in 2 different styles. And the first one is your energetic encounters, if I'm not mistaken. And the second one is your energetic exchanges. It's really cool how the messages piggyback and bounce off of one another. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I hope everybody has been doing well. Eclipse season came to whoop our ass. So I hope that you was suited and booted. You stayed ready so you didn't have to get that ready. But if I'm going to be... Bonjour, chérie. I miss you guys too. Grand Risings, Nima. Welcome on in, y'all. If I'm going to keep it a whole 100 with you guys, I felt like eclipse season catapulted us into a new timeline. Grand Rising, Shanita. And I woke up in this new timeline and I didn't know where the fuck I was at. And my ancestors just kept hitting me with, come over here. You're supposed to be over here doing this and doing that. And I'm like, but just yesterday when I woke up, I was over there doing this and doing that. And they was like, welcome to the 4th dimension, Jazz. Some of y'all feel like y'all process been sped up a little bit. And it happened rapidly. It just, you woke up and they put you in it, into the thick of it, for real, for real. Like, you just woke up and eclipse season was like, I need you over here doing this and doing that. You ain't got no business being over there anymore. And the process of uncomfortability was a different type of process because you don't even know the land over there. You don't even know the friends and the people over there. You don't even know the mentors and the allies over there. But here it is, the ancestors telling you belong somewhere that you have no fucking clue who, what, when, where, how, and why. Y'all, our process is being sped up. Time is an illusion. So eclipse season had me feeling like I woke up in uncharted territory. I was processing if I was even where I felt like I belonged. And Spirit showed me that although you're standing right here on the top of this mountain right now, a lot of us, we were going up a mountain and we finally got to the top of the mountain, and that view on the opposite side of which you can see is scary as shit. Sistren, Grand Rising Queen Cup, I love you. I miss you, sis. We gotta tap in. Destiny got some things she's working on for Angel Gang, A1 Day Ones, and my G's right now. She got some things in the mix. So may we all send her the energy that she needs for the divine to continue to work through her to bring this community together furthermore than what she's already been doing. So shout out to Destiny for being live with us today. Happy holy day to you, Sistren, and I would love to tap in with you as soon as I get off of here. But guys, the vision that I had, if you could close your eyes with me and tap into your clairvoyance, picture this whole year we were just going up the mountain. So yeah, it's fun when you looking up. That's a nice clear view. You know, we moving up and onward, right? Niggas done got to the top of this mountain and you can actually see what you're moving towards. It made you, it stopped you in your tracks, didn't it? You ain't expect that view to be that beautiful, did you? And you also didn't expect that after all this fucking climbing, you still got a long ways to go, don't you? It stopped you. It put you down a little bit. Put you down a little bit. And Spirit is just telling you that you needed all these steps. And then you needed all them steps that's getting ready to come. Your destination is beautiful, but don't let your final destination deter you away from the process within itself, from the preparation within itself. You guys, some of y'all final destinations is scaring the shit out of you and is stopping you from actually fulfilling the process within itself. Because you finally got a clear view of the bigger picture, don't you? I also been tapping into, these are just messages that I have on my heart. Y'all bear with me. If we pull cards, we do. If we don't, we don't. Y'all still gonna get whatever y'all came here to get from me. That's just how the ancestors set up. They work through us all, right? There was this energy of disassociation as a result of this quantum leap that we took. Niggas wasn't depressed. We know what it feels like to be depressed. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't house clean, routines in order. Some of y'all are highly functioning depressive people, meaning none of that shit would phase you. Your house will still be clean. Your jobs will still get done. Your kids will still get taken care of. But Scorpio season and the eclipse season didn't put us into a depression. It put us into a disassociation, because as we quantum leaped into this fourth dimension, into this new timeline, the shit that we've been doing, it started to lack luster. We started to feel this sense of boredom. And that's because we supposed to be over there with them, doing this and doing that in this timeline. Even though yesterday you was over here doing this with them people in that timeline. And these are the symptoms of the quantum leaping. It was a huge disassociation with your daily routine. With your Jumana, FOMO. It was a huge fear of missing out. Like, and I guess the only downside about that is we were failing to congratulate the steps that we took to get us to where we currently were, while we were focused on this new vision, this new heightened excitement of where we're going. You cannot discredit your footsteps if you plan to keep on walking in them. Every footstep count. Every footstep count. Every degree, every certification, every lesson, every trial and tribulation, every footstep count, y'all. So this disassociation energy that we were pushed with, we were actually being encouraged to overcome it by way of gratitude, by way of grand risings. Terry, I miss you, goddess. Guys, please congratulate Terry on being a newlywed. My baby girl, I officiated my first wedding in California on an Angel Day, 11/11. Terry is officially married. As married, okay? As married. All right, Terry, let them know. As married, all right? In the slavery voice. As married, all right? Shout out to her divine union, you guys. It was so beautiful. I gotta show you guys, because this girl, first of all, Terry is my soul sister. Get into the bridesmaids and the bride one time for the one time. Get into Terry. Get into the dress. Get into the bridesmaids, honey. And how about it's a whole baby bump under that dress. Sis is wearing that baby bump like, now you see it, now you don't. You gotta catch me from the side, baby. It's a whole baby bump under this dress right here. Get into them bridesmaids. She did it. Her whole theme was Wakanda forever. And that was the most beautiful wedding that I've ever attended. So let them know Terry as married. Slavery voice. Shout out to her divine masculine Aaron too. What a beautiful union. What a beautiful couple, man. And Terry's just been a huge pivotal part of my life. And it further makes me realize the importance of this community that I'm building. And I hope you guys know that my absence never takes away from y'all importance. My absence is usually my inner overachiever telling me that it's just more that needs to be done. So back to this disassociation real quick. You guys, the way through that energy is by way of gratitude. You cannot discredit the footsteps that you've taken if you plan to keep on walking in them. If them footsteps meant nothing, if everything that's been leading up to this marker means absolutely nothing, then stop fucking walking, because your footsteps need you to appreciate it every step of the way, okay? So I've been struggling with that. My inner overachiever, and shout out to Destiny for helping me realize why she was so hurt and why she was so traumatized. It's because I was a straight A student, tag, honor roll student, straight A student all the way up into the 10th grade. I was supposed to skip the 2nd and the 4th grade. Literally was in a combination class. I don't know if every state did this. I was in a 3rd, 4th grade combination class because I was so intelligent. I was in a 4th, 5th grade combination class because I was so intelligent. I had AP courses in high school. So by the time I graduated, I had college credits. But guess what? Nobody celebrated me. Nobody congratulated me. Nobody clapped it up for me. Nobody patted me on my back. My overachiever was bred by way of, do you see me now? Do you see me? But do you see me though? What more needs to be done to be seen, to be validated? To have my accomplishments validated outside of me. It went from wanting to do it for myself. Ooh, don't do that to me, Jen. I just seen congratulations and my inner child wants to cry. She wants to cry. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Because some of us need, can I congratulate y'all for them silent accomplishments one time? Because without that validation, without that congratulations, man, fuck what y'all heard. External validation matters. We not out here doing shit for nothing. You hear me? Yes, you should start with yourself. Yes, you should find a way to validate yourself. Yes, you should allow the divine's validation to be first and foremost. But external validation matters. Because what happens is you breed an individual like myself that goes out here and tells herself it's not enough, that accomplishes one thing and never celebrates it, because I was never taught how to celebrate my accomplishments. I was always taught that what's next? What's next? That's it? That's how my shadow speaks to me. That's how my shadow be speaking to me. And I have to check my shadow from time to time and tell my shadow that's more than enough, bitch. Bitch, rack it up, count it up. Look at all the certs, look at the degrees, and look at the ones you still pursuing. A bitch is back in school, you hear me? Black women get bored, and what we do? We go back to school, don't we? We go back to school. We do. Black women get bored and be like, all right, fuck that. What else do I want to learn? And this is the beauty. This is the beauty of how we are, man, because the sky is the limit. But I'll be damned if I'm reaching for the stars and I don't realize all the land that I've been canvassing. I got my higher self fucked up. This is hard work and dedication that we putting into our journeys. You hear me? Don't let the lack of celebration and accolades and congratulations and validation stop you from pumping yourself up, from patting yourself on the back. I promise y'all, if you sit down and you rack it up, you count it up, you can't sit here and tell the divine that you are not properly placed exactly where you need to be and looking in the direction of where you're trying to go. This world will fuck you up and speed up your process. It's not a marathon, it's not a tournament, y'all. It's a journey. It's a journey. Meaning if I find you along the way and I got a question, I could ask you and vice versa. Yes, cheers to us, y'all. Salute to us. Yo, I like to thank me. Yes, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that download? I would like to thank myself. And I would like to thank me. Y'all, I was really telling myself that I don't have this beautiful house. I don't have that beautiful car. I don't have a dope-ass job. I don't have a small black woman-owned business. I was really telling myself that there's more that the divine needs from me. And the divine was like, I didn't ask none of that shit of you. Don't put that on me. And the devil damn sure don't put it on him. The devil be like, nah, that's all you, champ. That's all you. putting that on yourself. Don't put that on me. And then I didn't know how to celebrate my now moment. I learned how to not be stuck in the past. I learned how to let the past motivate me. But the future just seemed like the place to be that the present was not getting lived in, y'all. Do not let your future rob you of your present moment. Spirit needs you to grow through it. Some of us just been going through it. Eyes closed, fist up, pushing our way. Just going through it. Spirit wants you to grow through it. You got to be present to grow through it. You do. So my inner child, without having been celebrated or congratulated in a way that made her feel validated, it bred an overachiever in me that was to my demise. It was to my detriment. And I equated all my hard work. I actually allowed it to amount to nothing in my psyche. Whereas everybody else was looking at me like, God damn, Jazz, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? There's more that needs to be done. Fuck you mean? We still got this, that. The ancestors like, bitch, you done made us so fucking proud with your dumb ass. If you don't sit back and fucking celebrate, just sit in it. Just sit in it, y'all. Let your accomplishments, just sit in your accomplishments. Just sit in it. Let's bless this reading one time for the one time. I wasn't going to read. I still had more downloads. That's why. Okay, so another download that I had was Terry, I'm stealing the prayer I wrote for your ceremony. This is going to be our new prayer. So yeah. Let's get into the download about the mother wound and the father wound. Y'all. Happy holy days. Grudges are for losers is how I downloaded it. Grudges are for losers. Grudges are for losers. Grudges are for losers. And we are winners. We are winners, okay? Grudges are for losers. Cherish your loved ones while they're still here. Getting choked up. My daddy locked right now. And I wish I had the opportunity to say a lot of this shit before it's like, damn, my opportunity is off the table now. This nigga locked. And even worse, some of you guys lost parents where they physically transcended from their flesh. And the mother wound and the father wound, I feel like it's so prevalent in the collective because they are our biggest reflections. We literally share chromosomes with these niggas, with these people. And that's why it's hard to heal, because it's close to home. And cherish your loved ones. Don't take time for granted. Forgiveness is not going to change what happened, but forgiveness can recreate the story that you're telling. That don't gotta be your story. That don't gotta be your narrative. That don't gotta be your truth. Forgiveness is acceptance that crystalline alchemist, we send you love, we send you healing. Rise in power to your Father. And may you continue to speak to him vibrationally, frequentially, energetically, so that way you receive the healing that you need from his spirit and from his life force. Thank you for validating the message that I'm giving right now, because don't wait until it's too late. Don't procrastinate. These niggas was 24, 21. Some of y'all parents was 17, 16, getting it how the fuck they live, getting it out the mud, figuring it out. Now put yourself in their shoes. However old that they were, go back to your 24-year-old self. Go back to your 21-year-old self. Look at how you was figuring life out. Look at how you was still fucking up. Look at how you went to God and needed forgiveness how many times? May we commend them for doing what they could at the time, for learning. A lot of our parents grew up with us. A lot of them grew up with us. They learned life with us. They experienced life with us. And forgiveness is not going to change your childhood. Forgiveness is going to change the narrative and the stories that you tell. Those stories that mentally weigh you down. Those stories that give you lack mindsets and mentalities. Forgiveness is about recreating a new cycle. You cannot change what's been done. You cannot cry over the spilled milk. That shit is spilled. Now clean it up. A lot of y'all, the bloodline is asking you to be the one to clean it up. And cleaning it up does not take away your pain. But you can allow your pain a new place to live within. Give it a new story. Give it a new timeline. The new timeline is what heals your pain that's associated with the people that we chose to love. No, we don't like our family, but guess what? We chose them. And we chose them for a reason. Nobody could teach you like your mother. Nobody could show you like your father. And no matter how much trauma that they put in you, them motherfuckers still love you. And just because they didn't love you the way that they needed you to, collective, doesn't take away from their love at all. Don't wait until it's too late. Take the time that you have right now. Do what you can with that time. I'm fighting tears because I want the message to resonate. I don't want to make it personal about me, but it's personal. It hits home. Y'all know how much time I wasted? Because I prioritized my pain over my healing. I wanted motherfuckers to validate what they did to me more so than me validating moving forward with the relationships. I needed motherfuckers to know you did this and you did that and this is what it did and that's what it did. But the milk is spilled, bitch. What you still crying over the spilled milk for? And the more that's the stories and the narratives we tell, guess what, divine feminine? You go, you look for your divine masculine, and you force him to be your father and fill those shoes that your father never did. And play those roles that your father prevented you from having in your childhood. And that shit affects your relationship now. You know what you do, divine masculine? You go to your divine feminine, and you expect her to be your mother. Fulfill those roles that your mother could not. And play those roles that she couldn't. Instead of releasing the expectations we put on our parents, allow them to play the roles that we chose them to play in our lives, and be grateful for that shit. Be grateful for that shit. It's lessons that our parents can teach us that nobody else could, and that's why we chose them. But if we allow society, if we allow the world to make us believe that they some fucking saviors, religion done bred us to believe that we supposed to put our hands up and put it at the altar and motherfuckers supposed to come save us. No, your higher self is waiting for you to get up off your ass and save yourself. Your higher self is waiting for you to empower yourself and show yourself, oh shit, everything I done needed was up in me, and I've been looking to everybody else, and all I had to do was dig deep enough and pull that shit up. Religion done bred us to believe that somebody else is supposed to come do it for us. Disney done bred females to believe every fucking princess story. The only fucking highlight of the story is the prince saving the woman. Now every woman is disempowered. Nobody knows that you got a seat at the throne, a fucking seat at the table with all the men that you think is supposed to come fucking save you. Another download. Some of y'all don't even love that man. Some of y'all don't even want to be loved by that man. Some of y'all just want to see your love validated. Some of y'all grew up showing y'all mamas all the love in the world, y'all fathers all the love in the world, and it just wasn't reciprocated. Some of y'all don't want that nigga. Some of y'all don't want that female, that woman. Y'all just want somebody to show y'all that y'all love is enough. That what you giving is enough. And the mere acceptance that somebody presents you with when you show them love is enough for your trauma of never having your love validated, never having your love reciprocated. Some of y'all don't want that man. Some of y'all don't even want their love. Some of y'all just want them to show you what your love looks like outside of yourself. And the more that they withhold it from you, the more that you crave it. It's like a fucking drug, ain't it? Y'all don't even want them. Look at them. Look at how you genuinely feel about them. Y'all just want somebody to love on. And for that person to make you feel like that love is enough now. Because all your life, everybody made you feel like that love was mediocre when you know that love hit different. You know that heart big. You know that love sting deep. You just want somebody to show you that it's affectionate like that. It's infectious like that. You're more attracted to how people validate the way you love, more so than the people you claim to love. What's love? What's love? All right. I want to pull cards. We are 26 minutes in. That's to be expected. Thank y'all for being patient with my spiritual journey. I'm a firm believer that a lot of it is solo, but then a lot of it is collective. Trust me when I say, when I feel I'm ready for the collective, I will always come back for the collective. But there was a period of time where I was just like, I don't want to read right now. And if it don't flow, I'm not going to force it. And that's because spirit needed me to be in a process of application. Don't be no smart fool. Take everything you know and apply it to your life right now. So when I come back to y'all, at least I got the codes. At least I know how to show y'all and see y'all through it all, right? All praise is due to the Most High. O adorable Mother and Father, God of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto thee. Thou art omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. Thou art life, truth, knowledge, and bliss, the giver of air in our lungs and pulsations within heartbeats. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, greed, and hatred. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember thee. Let us ever sing thy glories. Let that name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in thee forever and ever. To the angels, to the ancestors, to the ascended masters, Ashe, Aibobo, Amun. Let's tap in, so fam. Let's tap in. We're going to use the deck that Terry gifted us. This is the Afro Goddess Oracle. So we're going to pull one from the Energetic Encounters. If I'm not mistaken, the green deck is... Oh, Terry, I'm just now seeing the part where I have to put my egg wounds in here. This is so beautiful. I'm going to do this later on today. You know what? I'm going to save that for Kwanzaa. That's a nice Kwanzaa project, I feel like. Yes. So green is energetic exchanges. All right. So we're going to look at our energetic exchanges first. And then we're going to look at our energetic encounters for this new moon in Sagittarius. Ancestors, speak to our hearts. Speak to our souls. What messages do you have for the collective new moon in Sagittarius? When I say these cards so slippery, y'all gotta bear with me. There it is. We have the white flag. Uh-oh. I just heard flag on the play, the white flag. This is an ally. This is giving. It's not a red flag. It's not a green flag, which takes it completely out of the romantic realm for me. This is some type of friendship, camaraderie. This is an ally. White flag has been thrown on the play. Does Jazz take super chats? I think I do. Is it not set up, y'all? Paris, I think I do. Yeah, if it's not set up, I don't know. YouTube been doing a lot of updates lately, and it's affecting its content creators greatly. So we have the white flag. I just heard flag on the play. Like, there is some type of skirt, drawing a line in the sand or something. There is a conversation between two people, and or some type of encounter between two people, and it's like, we see eye to eye, man. It's a white flag that's being drawn. It's giving peace treaty. Okay, it's giving whatever type of conflicts that we've been previously having. May we put the past behind us. May we put that shit to the side. Two people are trying to I just heard, I don't want to argue with you. What is our energetic exchange? Yup. Oil and water. I don't want to argue with you. Look at that shit. Two people putting their differences aside. As different as you guys may be, look at how beautifully you're willing to compromise. This is giving compromising. So your energetic encounter is the white flag. Your energetic exchange is the oil and water. Let's get into this white flag one time. This conversation requires listening ears. A lot of you guys talk to not just hear yourself talk, but to hear your thoughts outside your brain. Keep it 100 with yourself. I'm guilty. Listening ears is required for effective communication. Listening ears. Y'all, we got 108 people in the building with 75 thumbs up. If y'all miss me like I miss y'all, can y'all show me some love? Thumbs up the video, like, share, subscribe, comment if you find that my content resonates with your soul. I love y'all. So, listening ears. Some of y'all talk because your mind runs a mile a minute and your thoughts be running rampant and you're just ready to get all your thoughts out. So by the time somebody is responding to you, you're already formulating what you're responding to them. Are you listening? Are you listening? Listening ears are required right now for this white flag energy. This is a peace treaty. If you have been at odds with somebody, if you've been argumentative with somebody, if y'all just have not been on the same page, have you considered listening ears? Have you considered prioritizing their responses more so than yours? And letting what they're saying really hit home? I don't know. We'll get it off the book, though. And then we have oil and water. So I feel like there's this energy of opposites attract. This is your complete opposite, yet you make me better. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. Somebody still makes you better. So glass half full, glass half empty, I guess. I don't know. You can look at this situation like, oh, it's just too much differences. Oh, we're just too much not alike. Or you can look at this situation as, I can really learn from the fact that this person is not me. And there we go, balance. This is just requiring two people to put forth the effort, okay? It's worth the try, I hear. Because initially you put that oil in that water and it looked like this. You get to shaking it, you get to stirring it a bit, you get to messing with it. You never know. You might get a different state. Let's get our energetic encounter. We got the white flag. Knowing when to let go is nothing short of a superpower. You've been a valiant opponent and fought a good fight. You've given it your all, but for one reason or another, it's time to accept that this is a battle that you have lost. But notice I said a battle. A lost battle does not constitute a lost war. Settle what's old. Heal your wounds and regroup. Knowing when to cut your losses in a situation or task is a great method of self-preservation. Often rejection and defeat in this realm are physical manifestations of the abrupt redirection desired by the universe to lead you upon your greatest path. Trust that the universe at all times has your greatest good in mind, and all things happen in support of your greatest goods unfolding. To have the ability to endure temporary pain for permanent gain is a characteristic of one leading their mission with strategy, not pride. Be strategic and know that in time your win will come. However, for now, recede and lose with grace. It's okay to take a L, y'all. If you learned a lesson, it's not a loss. It's the fucking lesson. Learn something before you deem it a loss, and that shit is not a loss. It's a lesson. Some of y'all ego is struggling with the fact that you may not be able to have your way with this one. You may not have your desired outcome with a certain situation. And your higher self is like, baby, we ain't taking no loss. We just learning lessons. And as long as you get a lesson from an experience, you can never say you made a mistake. It's all a part of the process, y'all. It's okay to wave the white flag and say, you know what? I fought the good fight. I've put forth exactly what I felt like was necessary. Thank you so much, Paris, for the 1126. I humbly appreciate it, and I love it here with y'all. It's okay to say, I've done my part. I've done my due diligence. I've seen this shit through. I've done everything in my power. What's wrong with that? Let your ego be satisfied with that. You didn't lose because you were inadequate or you weren't capable. You lost because the situation was just a losing one. Maybe the situation was just a lesson for you. And some of y'all egos is shattered because a lot of y'all are accustomed to getting what y'all want, period, point blank. And you're faced with a situation here where it's just not a desired outcome. And Spirit is telling you, your desires or mine. I'm going over here with Spirit. I'm going over here with the divine's desires over my life and the divine's plan over my life. That's what Spirit is asking you to do. Your desires or minds? Which ones you believe in more? Your eyes, your vision, your sight, or minds? Spirit is saying, I know you got a clear vision. I know you got a full heart. I know you got clear eyes to see. But is it your sight or is it minds? Which one you believe in more? Yep, I'm staying with my creator. Shout out to KJ. I'm going over here with Spirit. I'm going to go ahead and trust the creator. Yep. That's it. That's all. Spirit is not telling you not to formulate your desires, but Spirit is saying when your back is put in the wall, it's okay to wave the white flag and say, you know what, Spirit, clearly you got some desires that I can't see, and I trust you, and I have that certain type of unyielding faith in you that no matter what, I'm going to go ahead and let it go. I'm going to go ahead and give it up. I'm going to go ahead and surrender this situation. This white flag is your sign to the universe. I surrender. I surrender. Some of y'all trying to steer a boat during a storm and Spirit is looking at you like, you know I'm right here, right? And you over here struggling, okay? Boat about to tip over. You over here struggling. And Spirit just sitting there, arms folded, like, whenever you're ready, just let me know. Period. Oil and water. Let's get our energetic encounter. So some of y'all are feeling like this oil and water energy. Although fun went together, some people will never truly mix. Why am I laughing? Okay. Both respectable in their own right, their mutual enjoyment for whatever reason is always short-lived. One could force the swirl continuously, however, it would never truly be an equal blend of the two. And with resistance at the center of this connection, there are times when honestly, each party should be separated. Is it one of those times now? So in regards to another platonic person, even though you may find this person enjoyable, there are times the two of you simply don't mix. If this is one of those times, create a firm yet graceful boundary. Your personal desires in this partnership are important too. If this is in regards to your romantic relationship, a disagreement within the union could be causing some separation. Allow the fluidity to stabilize before you decide to mix on that subject again. If this is in regards to yourself, if you've been feeling like oil and water within yourself, you may have mixed emotions about an action or person. If the energy around this action or person is volatile, consider waiting for it to stabilize before making your decision. Am I clarifying? I don't feel like it. So yeah, let's get our closing message. Let's get our closing message. That oil and water energy, if it don't flow, don't force it, y'all. Some of y'all need to take a good look at how much of yourself you've compromised in a situation versus how much that somebody else was willing to compromise in a situation. Thank you so much for the $2 everything. I can't read the rest of your name. I just see everything. Is it everything, honey? Yeah, everything, honey. Thank you so much for that. I love y'all. I love it here with y'all. But yeah, some of y'all don't realize how much, like, some of y'all are straight up water. And you done fell in love with oil. And oil is over here just being oil. But because you love oil so much, water is over here compromising its properties to mesh better or to mesh well with oil. When in all actuality, that shit don't mesh at all. How much of yourselves have you been compromising? How much of yourselves have you been changing? How much of yourselves have you been willing to give up for somebody else? And if you recognize that, go ahead and weigh out how much of themselves that they've been willing to change and to compromise for the union as well. And if that shit ain't equal, you need to start to consider how to get your way back to your water properties, because you losing yourself trying to become oil. I don't know. That's just how they be fucking talking, like it's metaphorically and shit. Like, some of y'all come from two totally different spirit groups, soul groups, two totally different upbringings, backgrounds. But like I said, man, there's this energy of people not even wanting the person. They just want the love that they give reciprocated back to them by any means necessary. You want to see it, you want to feel it, you want to believe it, you want to believe it exists outside of just yourself. And that's why it's giving oil and water. Because it's people out here that's water and they love like you, and spirit be trying to redirect us into those directions where it's a whole bunch of water over here. You could get up out this oil mixture that's not working, that's not meshing, that's not giving, and stop trying to let them show you water when it's up. I got them waters right here for your ass. I got them. They all around. I just got to place you in the proper position to, you know what I'm saying? Stop compromising yourself, man. I promise you. Somebody out there that genuinely, they want all of that. They want all of that. No changes. Ain't nothing wrong with this package. Perfectly made in that image. You hear me? They want all of that. Ancestors, close this out. New moon in Sagittarius. What energy can we move with? What energy can we rock with? What energy can we use? What messages do you have? Thank you. Falling in love. Turn into a straight up love reading, y'all. Wow. All right, let me see what this shit is. It says kissing the divine in another in yourself. Okay, let me stop. Kissing the divine in another in yourself. Very pretty card, Q. What a beautiful message, too. Kissing the divine in another in yourself. For me, it's falling in love with yourself and your ancestral history. Come on now, Paola. What else y'all think? I need to do that more. What else y'all think? Because y'all be reading the cards for filth, too. Shit. Everybody on this tribe gifted. Everybody in this tribe is gifted. What else y'all think? Kissing the divine in another in yourself. Mirroring. Yes, Jen, I agree. It's like the more that I kiss on the divine in me, the more capable I am of kissing the divine within you. It's like recognizing the divine in yourself allows you to then see that divine life force and energy within everybody else. Is it not important to continue to kiss the divine in yourself before you lay lips on the divine in somebody else? Come on, y'all. Let's break this down. Falling in love with my vaster essence. Come on, KJ. Come on, KJ. Make it poetic. I love that poetic shit. Make it poetic. Divine union, not only with self, but finding that in another as well, finally. Yes, everything, honey. Yes. Universe comes through and matches the universe inside. Jen, you better. Jen, you on one. You on one. Raven said, the more self-love, the more divine love surrounds you. I felt that in every fiber of my being. I only Nobody can't drink from an empty cup, y'all. And it sounds so metaphoric, but think about it. If I'm out here treating myself like shit, how the fuck do I expect to treat somebody like anything other than shit? Come on, y'all. We got to kiss the divine within ourselves every day a little bit more to then begin to speak life or give life to the divine in anybody else. That's why when I'm no good to me, I'm no fucking good to y'all. If I'm only being okay to myself, that means that I'm mediocre as fuck to y'all. But the day I start to become good to me, the day I start to become great to me, that's when y'all get to get the best of me. I'll be damned if I come on here and make wherever y'all are in y'all spiritual journeys worse. I will stay the fuck away until I figure it out for myself. And that requires kissing the divine in me, applying the divine in me, using the divine in me, acknowledging the divine in me to get me through what I'm going through. Into me, you see. Yes, Jen said intimacy. This card is giving intimacy. Realizing you are the God and goddess, duality in all forms while we still appreciate the divine. Y'all better break this card down. Spiritual Baddie Academy. There's such healing from a lover's embrace. I agree. Auspicious mama of 5. Loving another as unapologetically as I love me. True, authentic intimacy. You better come through, Jacqueline. Come through. Y'all just broke this shit down. Now let's get it off the book. I know I just used y'all ancestors. So what? Tag team. You're it. Because this, when the lovey messages come out, y'all, I'm not going to lie. I do feel a little conflicted. This collective is split. This collective is split. I am in service to a collective of people in divine union that are redefining what divine union is. And it's not based off a system of patriarchy. It's based off a system of balance, justice, and equality. Then there is a collective of people who are still healing from the lessons that love has showed them. And maybe they haven't found their divine person yet, but they also need to know that they are on that trajectory. They are on that path. They are on that journey. So when these messages start to come out, I need y'all to tell me where y'all are at with it. More so than me trying to break it down, because the messages be having 2 waves, and we could take it 2 different places, but don't wanna commit. All right. There may be no closer moment of connection, of utter merging with the divine than the experience we have called falling in love. It is so important we do this. We allow ourselves to be overwhelmed and we surrender to bliss, but also to the possibility of pain, of betrayal, of disappointment, and of disillusionment. Therefore, we mermaids urge you to fall in love, but to allow yourself to be real, honest, vulnerable, and to move on if this love becomes painful, unfulfilling, or continually a compromise. Remember, y'all, oil and water. Falling in love is a divine miracle, truly, but there are stereotypes about how it looks. Books with strange names like The Rules and the ideal that gets attached to a person who has no ideas what your hopes and dreams are. So foolish as it may make you feel, do not be cool. Be true to yourself. Fall in love with another and fall in love with your own honesty and vulnerability. Ashe. Kiss the bliss, taste the nectar of love, and share the ecstasy, but also experience the utter breakthrough and freedom of honesty. It may not all come at once, but little by little, let falling in love teach you the lessons that as you recognize the divine in another, so too must they recognize the divine within you. It must be mutual, and it must be a boon, not an instrument of torture or manipulation. Bless you, beautiful people, for having this ability. Now go forth and fall in love with one another, each other, the planet, the animals, the beings, the elementals, the ocean, and yourselves. And nature will then be at peace and well and blossoming once again. Okay, let me have a shamanic story time real quick, because the vision just came to me when I read that. Let me get that part again. Bless you, beautiful people, for having this ability. When I say shamanic story time, it's because if it go over some of y'all heads, don't make me make you catch it. Ask your ancestors for the fucking bat or something. I don't know. It might not make sense. Y'all, we come to this planet to love. Above all things else. The spirits be hyped up and eager as fuck to come to earth because we get to experience one of the highest vibrations known to man. And that vibration within itself is the closest thing to the divinity of our creator as we know it, the love vibration. Love is not a positive frequency, nor is love a negative frequency. Love is literally that thin line. It's a thin gap. It's a bridge. It's a balance between both of these frequencies. And that's why we get it fucked up, because the world is telling us things like love and light, and now we automatically associate the love vibration with a light frequency. The reason why love is above all this shit, the reason why it is the highest frequency available to man, is because these other frequencies, they gotta pick a side. These other frequencies, they have an assignment, whereas love stands above the light or the darkness. Love is literally that gray area. That gray area. And that's why the ancient texts tell you that love is God and God is love. And that's why all the souls, all the spirits are ready to sign a contract to come to this ghetto ass planet, even though they see the murders, even though they see the rapes, even though they see the cancer. All these souls, including ours, decided to have an incarnation on this planet because of that. Because God is love and love is God, and earth is one of the closest things that we get to experience the creator in its fullest essence. There are so many other planetary bodies where our polarities are conjoined. Our masculine and our feminine energies are conjoined. That's why, as much as y'all may not like the twin flame hype, it's powerful. Because here on this planetary body, our polarities are separated. And through the love vibration, we get to experience God by unifying ourselves. We get to experience love through the human nature that we have to seek companionship. We get to experience that opposite part of our own souls. Whether you call it twin flame concept, whatever you want to call it, there's quantum theories such as quantum entanglements that further proves this, okay? But other planets that y'all have come from and incarnated on, there is no separation. Earth is dualistic, or Earth is polarized. In love is the game that we playing. You call it the Matrix, I call it love. Love is the game that we're playing. And it starts with us. We come to earth to play love. The divination of this card means feeling powerful feelings of attraction for another and becoming overwhelmed with feelings of tenderness, almost to the point of feeling more for the other being than for food, drink, breathing. Feeling powerfully attracted to another, seeing the divine within them and experiencing the divine within yourself is extremely addictive. The beginning of a powerful relationship which truly has magic within it. The recognition of soul within another. Yet it is also wise to know thyself well and to be able to read your own patterns. Seeking to communicate and to establish a close bond with another. Feeling very akin to them. A dissolving of boundaries of self into a kind of one. A time of sweetness, insecurity, beauty, excitement, newness, and uncertainty. Perhaps a time when you are almost certainly very much alive and very much at the end of ordinary life and approaching what we often call insanity, the space before knowledge, when the idealization of the other is at its height. This card can also signal a desire for sex that is sacred, deeply connective, soul forging, and powerfully erotic. Love making that is exquisitely spiritual and sensual. Come on, y'all. It's that journey, man. We be coming here like, let me come play love. Other planetary bodies, that what is self-love? My masculine, my feminine polarity is here. What am I seeking to they don't the concept of love is different. Everybody wants this earth school with long lines, while we got motherfuckers that's sitting here in their incarnation talking about something. I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back to earth. Don't send me back to earth. I ain't reincarnating. Higher self, you send me back as much as you feel I need to come through. At this point, if earth puts me the closest to the creator in the love frequency, sit me next to my maker, sit me next to my mother, sit me next to my father. Bring me the closest that I can possibly get. because we're gonna step back out into this multiverse, into this omniverse, and we're gonna be missing that creator being. We're gonna be missing that creator energy and how close we once were to it while we were sitting on earth. And because of this veil, taking that shit for granted, taking the opportunity to experience the creator the way that we do, through ourselves and through other people and through this planet and through this ecosystem and through the animal kingdom. And we taking that shit for granted, ain't we? Ain't we? So Crystalline said, I can't wait to live again and again and again. I just make every incarnation worthwhile. Ashe. That's all I have to say, right? May we make every incarnation worthwhile. Every second, every minute, every day. Must be nice. I promise y'all, it's a long line of souls waiting to come to earth. Like, okay? They out here like, fuck. Must be nice. Y'all get to experience creation like that with fucking free will. Another shamanic story time. A lot of the reason why one of my chakras that I struggle with the most is my throat chakra, is because I have a previous lifetime where I came from a planet that did not have free will. And God decided to send me there without a veil. And I went on their planet and I started waking people up. And they kicked my ass off. I think they shunned me or something. Like, I have these vivid memories, y'all. Vivid fucking memories being on a planet whispering to motherfuckers like, you know you don't gotta do that, right? You know your mind is infinite. You know you got free will, for real, for real. You know you could tap into other shit. And now, no matter how much shit that I know, no matter how much shit that my ancestors will download me with, I stay quiet. I'm a fucking hermit. It's like I learned my motherfucking spiritual lesson. They kicked my ass out, or they killed my ass or something. It was like, oh, hell nah. We don't have no free will over here. And that's why I tell y'all, this shit ain't black and white on this planetary body. It's literally beings that come from planets that don't have free will, and they done came and found Earth. You think they wasn't going to set up shop? You think they didn't make this their home? This is fucking freedom upon freedom upon freedom. To them, to us, we just over here taking it for granted. Earth is the gem of the universe because of this fucking free will. Thank you so much for the $2, everything, honey. I humbly appreciate it, and I love it here with y'all. But real quick, this shit ain't black and white on this planet. There are the original beings, and then there are the aliens. Aliens meaning if we went to somebody else's planet, guess what? We would be called aliens too, meaning they don't technically belong here. Earth, God made humans innocent. Innocent as fuck. Innocent to the point that it was their detriment. And we let any motherfucking being come here and teach us and show us and manipulate us. And it got us to this point in the world. But I remember that planetary body or that omniverse or that universe that I was sent to. They didn't have free will. They were slaves. They were mentally in captivity. And for some reason I was sent there without a veil. And I was trying to wake everybody up, and they got rid of my ass, I promise you. And it's still like a soul trauma that I'm working through, a past life trauma that I'm working through, where I'm in this place in my spiritual journey where I have to empower my throat chakra to speak about things that I was once killed for, hung for, fucking shunned out their universe for, who knows. But some of y'all might resonate with that. Cat got your tongue. No, that is past life trauma, baby. That is past life trauma. You was out here messaging in planetary bodies you ain't had no business messaging in. Yes, shout out to the levies. Shout out to the tribe of levies, y'all. A lot of us come from that tribe. A lot of us have the spiritual resonance of that tribe. And a lot of us are doing the works that tribe once did. If y'all feel that energy of cats got your tongue, speak now or forever hold your peace, and bitch, you know you got a lot to say. I want you to consider that being a past life trauma. I don't know shit, y'all. I'm just a high priestess. I send y'all love. I send y'all peace. I send y'all light, darkness. Use the darkness just as much as you use the light. It don't dim it. It makes it brighter. So I send y'all both and a little bit of balance while you at it. So you can sit in the middle of them both. Until next time, soul family, happy holy day. Eat as much as you want, because I promise you, you're going to die anyway. So even if you are on a diet, I just want you to consider that. And this is coming from a health and wellness professional. If you are not training for a tournament, a marathon, or a competition, you hear me? All right? We're going to die anyway. Enjoy it. Enjoy the ice cream. Enjoy the sweet potato pie. Enjoy the cake. Okay? We're going to fucking die one day. That's what he said, twerk. That goes for you too. Don't be vegetarian today. All right? We're going to fucking die anyway. Enjoy this shit. Enjoy this shit. I don't want you to break your fast, but I'm just saying, y'all. This is somebody who's a pescatarian. A bitch is eating meat today. You got me fucked up. I'm going to die anyway. Period. Pooh. Period. All right, y'all. Have fun. Happy holy days. Enjoy y'all family. Forgive y'all family. Grudges are for losers.